this, y'all. So I'm so excited to do this video. Let's just get down to the nitty-gritty. First, I don't live in Tennessee no more. We now live in Georgia. I know, crazy. We move around like it ain't nothing. We went from Texas, then we moved to Tennessee, now we in Georgia. And guess what? It don't stop there. Welcome to the life of a military spouse. We are moving overseas. Overseas. To Korea. To Korea, friend. To Korea, friend. I know, I would have never thought that I would be moving overseas to Korea. I'm so excited though, because I definitely am the type of person, I like to experience new things. And you know, me and Rico don't have any kids right now, so why not? You know, I mean, why not just go and see what it's like and just experience something new? So I'm excited to go, but nonetheless, I'm still kind of in shock. I think it won't really hit me until I get on the plane to go. It's so far away. But the one thing I'm super excited about with going to Korea is being over on that side of the world. You're closer to some hot spots for traveling. So I think that me and Rico are gonna be in our traveling era whenever we go over there. I don't know, we'll see. Let's see. Y'all know what that means. We move, I have to leave my job. As a military spouse, as an Army wife, I knew that that was a part of it, right? The moving. And when I married Rico, I signed up for the lifestyle, the good, the bad, the in-between. And so I am just not the type of person who would ever look at my husband and say, you're gonna have to go without me, I'm not going with you. Because to me, personally, I think I care about him more than I care about a job. And so I don't think I'm the type of person or the type of woman who would sit there and look at him and say, no, I care about this job more than you, I'm staying here to keep my job and you can go. So to me, money comes and goes, jobs come and go, but if you have a great partner, those don't come around too often. So I really try my best to put my marriage first, my relationship with God first, and my marriage first. And so I'm going. Pack the stuff up, we going. I did have to leave my cancer research job, which I was gonna have to leave that anyway when we moved here to Georgia. That job was back in Tennessee, but it definitely has called into question kind of what direction my career is gonna go since we are moving to Korea, which is a huge switch from just bouncing state to state. I've always had a creative side, obviously, but I've never done anything with it from like a business standpoint. So I recently started an e-commerce business. I sell hoodies, sweatshirts, cups, pretty much anything that you can print on, I sell. Right now I sell apparel mainly. I sell Jesus t-shirts. I sell different things for Army wives, military spouses. If you are a military spouse, you know the designs they have in the PX and in clothing and sales are very dated, okay? A lot of those look like they haven't been updated in years. So I sell more up-to-date, modern and trendy Army wife, military spouse designs for women who might want to rep being a military spouse, being an Army wife, because it is something that I personally take pride in, okay? When my husband come home and start talking about all them acronyms and stuff, I want him to break it all down. I want to know it all, okay? I take pride in being a military spouse. I take it all in, like I said, good, bad, and ugly. So I personally do like a little cute shirt every now and again. I also sell seasonal things. So we're about to come up on fall, so I'm dropping my fall designs, my fall line, my spooky season line. So that'll be more in line with like your oranges, your browns, more in line with like Halloween. I've dropped a few of those and I'm going to continue to drop those. And then obviously as we move into Thanksgiving and Christmas and all those things, more seasonal items will be coming out. One thing that has recently gained a lot of attention is my family reunion shirts. So I also sell shirts for family reunions, family vacations, just gatherings in general. So I sell a little bit of everything, and this business is truly me living in my creative space and trying to just use the gift that God gave me and make a living from it, make a career from it. We'll see where it goes. I can't say right now whether or not I will go back into clinical research. What I will say is that there are a lot of areas of clinical research that I am still very much interested in. I've always said I think it will be so interesting to work on a team that is doing HIV research, that's doing research on sickle cell anemia, on lupus. I think lupus would be really cool to get involved with as far as from the research side. And so I definitely am not saying that I'll never get back into that space again, but what I will say is, with me and Rico moving around so often, I mean, you have to think we're moving every 2 to 3 years. It's basically set that as soon as you get settled, you're going somewhere else. And that is a blessing because you get to experience new things, you get to experience a new adventure, but it also can be a little tough on my career, and it can be a little tough when you think about like relationships and when you having to pack up and leave people all the time. Nonetheless, you take the pretty with the ugly and you just roll with it. So that's what I'm doing here. And in this moment, I'm just gonna see where that takes me. And I'm gonna take you guys on that journey with me of building the business, of just being a military spouse, of moving overseas, what all that entails. I'm just gonna be letting y'all in on all of it. So get ready, buckle up, because honey, it's about to get crazy. It's about to get crazy. About to be taking y'all to Korea with me. So are you ready or not? If you ain't ready, you better get ready. I've been working on my business, just the branding and working on designing for the past 2 months nonstop. That's why I've been so MIA. And I have a few designs. I have a lot of samples here today. And I'm gonna do a little bit of a haul so you guys can see some of the things that I have designed over the past couple of months. So get ready to look at some designs. I hope you guys like them. I'm just gonna try on all these designs for you guys, and I really love to know what you guys think. All right, let's do it. Now this is one of our military spouse favorites. Every time I show anybody this hoodie, they're always like, oh my gosh, where did you get that? I need that hoodie. It is just funny, witty, and just a little subtle diva sassy moment. I know us as military spouses, we do a lot of holding it down. Our husbands deploy, we do the thing. So this hoodie is a subtle reminder of just how influential the spouse is in the relationship. So on the front we have Mrs. Tyson, that's me, but it's customizable, so it will have your last name on it. The back of this hoodie features a retro design. It says, "Don't confuse your rank with my authority." This hoodie was inspired by my mother-in-law, who is also an Army wife. And she always told me about this shirt that she got from the PX that she loved so much. And it said, "Don't confuse your rank with my authority." And she's always told me if she can find that shirt, she's gonna buy it for me. I loved what it said. I thought it was so cute, so funny, so witty, just very playful. She just has not been able to find a shirt anywhere. So when I started designing shirts and crew necks and hoodies, I said, you know what? I'm gonna design it myself. So I took the saying and I put it on the back with this retro design, and then I threw the Mrs. Tyson on the front for customization purposes. So if you like this one, let me know in the comments down below. This is definitely one of my favorites, and it always is the one that gets the most reaction whenever I show this to other people. So let me know what you think. For our second design, we have an ivory Comfort Colors t-shirt, which if you don't know anything about Comfort Colors, it is top tier when it comes to t-shirt making. You're gonna realize by the end of this video that I love me a design on the back. Having no design on the front of a shirt really leaves things open creatively for you to do whatever you want to do. And on the back, we have another retro design. It says, "Jesus is my healer, redeemer, waymaker, savior." This is definitely one of my favorite shirts ever. I'm not gonna lie, I have worn this shirt many times since I ordered this sample. So this is definitely one of my favorite designs. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys like this one. No design on the front of this shirt, but this is a soft pink, Comfort Colors again, Army wife shirt. Let me show you guys the back. Now this shirt is pink and cutesy and coquette inspired. Military spouse shirts that we find in Clothing and Sales and in the PX are okay, but I find that a lot of them take a similar approach to the military in that they're very traditional, they have not changed, they have not evolved in a long time. And so I feel like we need military spouse apparel that is keeping up with the trends of today. And I feel like this Army wife shirt does that. And so what I'm trying to do now is offer more modern and trendy designs in this space. And if you were wondering if we offer this shirt in more than just Army wife, we do. We offer Army wife, Navy wife, Marine wife, and Air Force wife at the moment. This is the only design that actually has a cup to go with it. So this is our Army wife coquette inspired cup. And if you can't tell, it literally is just this exact same design that is on the shirt, except on an iced coffee cup. Let me know what you guys think of this design in the comments down below. Next up on the list, we have my t-shirt. We finally have one that has something on the front. So let's applaud to that. But this is also one of my OGs, one of my original t-shirts, and I love this one too. It is actually based on the lost sheep parable. So in the front here, we have a little sheep, a little cute sheep, and it says, "You are worth coming back for." And on the back, we have mountains on the bottom and a little sheep in the middle. And it reads, "What do you think? If someone owns 100 sheep and one of them goes astray, will he not leave the 99 on the mountains and go look for the one that went astray? And if he finds it, I'll tell you the truth. He will rejoice more over it than over the 99 that did not go astray." Dear person behind me, if you are lost, Jesus cares for you so much that he will never stop looking for you. I pray that when he finds you, you accept this life-altering love. I promise you won't regret it. I've always loved t-shirts that have stuff on the back of them. So when you're waiting in the grocery line, or you're just waiting in any line period, the person behind you, if they just so happen to catch a glimpse and read it, they can possibly be inspired by what's on the back of your shirt. And I just think that is a very subtle way to bring more people into God's kingdom, because you never know. Something as simple as reading the back of your shirt, that can really turn somebody's day around, turn somebody's week around, or obviously the goal, be the driving force that leads them to explore a relationship with Jesus Christ, which is exactly what we want. So anytime I can rep Jesus, I'm a rep him. Okay, I'm a rep him. I wear this shirt a lot, actually. I wear this one all the time. I feel like I've said that about like all the shirts that I've tried on, but really I wear this one a lot. I do. This next design is embroidered, and on it we have a bookworm, and it says, "I'd rather be reading." I have them rolled up at the sleeves because that's just how I like to style my crew neck personally. When I think about this crew neck, I think about someone who's going to snuggle up in like a nook of the house and sit down with a good book and who's going to read, or somebody who is a part of like a weekly book club and maybe they're going to throw this on to sit in their weekly book club meeting, or somebody who just likes to read and likes to rep that. It's just cute. You know, it has a little bookworm on it. It's just one of those little cutesy things. It is available in different colors. I got forest green because I felt like forest green was just calling my name. So I love me a good nice green, but there are other colors available as well if you are not feeling the green. Next thing we have in the collection is this Espresso Comfort Colors t-shirt. I have it paired right now with this denim skirt. This is another faith-based shirt, so on the back it does have "Let everything that has breath praise the Lord." I really enjoy this shirt. I enjoy the color. I think the espresso color is just really cute. And then of course I have the "Let everything that has breath praise the Lord" on the back in that kind of retro modern type style. Let me know what you think about this design in the comments down below, and we'll move on to the next one. All right, so the next product that we have is a t-shirt, an embroidered t-shirt. So it's really nice and really cute. I paired it with a pair of mom jeans, and the design has a goose on it, and it says, "In a world full of serious ducks, be a silly goose." And essentially the idea behind this design is there are enough people out here who are mean. There are enough people out here who are negative. There are enough people out here who are pessimistic, who are always looking at what could go wrong and not what all is going right. The idea behind this shirt is, don't be like them. Be positive, be a light. Let your Jesus light shine onto other people. Let your positivity radiate from you. There's so many people nowadays who want to argue. They want to debate about every little thing. They want to have a think piece. Everybody wants their opinions to be heard. And I'm not knocking anybody who wants to have their opinions heard. But nonetheless, There are a lot of people who are already doing that. So I think in a world full of serious ducks, because there are a lot of serious ducks out here, okay? A lot of them are very, very serious. In a world full of serious ducks, be a silly goose. And that's just a subtle way of saying be positive, be chill, be cool, be inspiring, compliment the person that you see at Starbucks. That's kind of the heart and soul behind this design. And I really love this design. This is definitely one of my favorites. I feel like I've said that about so many of these shirts and hoodies so far, but I really do love the meaning behind this design. It's definitely one of my favorites. It's available in a lot of different colors. I personally really like the white, but it's just as cute in all the colors. So let me know if you guys like this design. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I want you guys to see this Columbia jacket that I designed for one of my friends who just graduated medical school this year. So this is a Columbia jacket. You can see Columbia here on the side. So it's meant for those really cold nights in the hospital or in the clinic. Y'all already know, anywhere healthcare related, clinics, hospitals, they all cold. They are cold. So you're gonna be in there freezing if you do not have a jacket or if you don't have on long sleeves. So you see a lot of nurses, a lot of doctors, they'll all have on like a jacket, or they'll have on a quarter zip that is typically embroidered. It'll have their credentials on it. A lot of them will wear things like that to keep them warm in the hospital or in the clinic. So I designed this for her, and the kicker is I put her favorite Bible verse on the sleeve. So I think that it is really powerful to carry your faith with you everywhere you go, especially in the workplace, because Lord knows people be trying us at work. People can try you at work, but also too, especially if you work in the healthcare setting. There are a lot of ways that the Lord is moving and can be moving in hospitals. There are so many vulnerable people in there who are going through some really serious stuff. Carrying a piece of Jesus with you at work can not only be motivating to you, but it also can be motivating to other people, other patients, other co-workers. And I just think, you know, whenever you're having a hard day at work, especially if you're in a field as tough and trying as healthcare, and you look down at your sleeve and you have your favorite Bible verse, it can just give you a newfound sense of hope, sense of faith. It can even give you the push you need to get through the rest of your shift. My line sister, her favorite Bible verse just so happened to be Romans 8:31. What then shall we say to these things? If God is for us, who can be against us? I don't know about y'all, but just reading that out loud just now made me feel better. And I didn't even feel bad. It just made me feel good. So I think it's really powerful to carry Jesus with you everywhere, especially in the workplace. And so this is a really beautiful way to do that and stay warm in the hospital as well. So on the front, it has her credentials. So that's what it has in the corner. Very sleek, very professional, embroidered look. And then of course we have that subtle Bible verse on the sleeve, so that if she's writing, charting, she just looks up. Maybe she just needed that push for the rest of the day. She looks up and reads that and she's good to go. Really excited to show you guys this. I know I have a bunch of not only medical assistant girlies who follow me, but medical assistant girlies who are believers, who love Jesus, and I know you guys would love this. So if you like this design, if you like this Columbia jacket, leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. All right, my lovelies, that concludes our haul. I have recently been working day in and day out on designing, on really building my business and building my brand. Every design on a t-shirt, every design on a hoodie, every design on a cup, everything truly has meaning behind it. Hopefully you guys could see that in our haul today, and if you guys like anything, I'm gonna be updating you all soon on where we stand as far as moving overseas. I am prepping for that. Me and Rico are prepping for that every day. Just doing what we need to do in order to be ready to go over there, to ship all of our things over there, to take Alpha over there, my baby boy. This is what Alpha looks like today. I know y'all haven't seen him in a while. He hasn't made an appearance on my channel in a while, but me and Alfie will be back. It looked like you really looking at the camera. Are you looking at them? Now he looked down. You just have to look down, baby. Me and Alpha will be back, and I will be posting more regularly and really just taking you all through the journey of moving overseas, the journey of trying to build a business from scratch, the ins and outs of being a military spouse and what that looks like. I'm not quite sure what the future has in store for me now as it pertains to healthcare and clinical research. Right at this moment, there have just been many transitions that have happened throughout the course of me and Rico's relationship, the course of me and Rico's marriage, and we move a lot, like I said earlier, and I'm feeling a gravitational pull towards the business that I'm building at present. So I'm gonna put all of my efforts into that, and I'm gonna take you guys on that journey with me. So I know y'all haven't heard this in a while, y'all haven't been back in a while, but I'm so excited to be back with y'all. I promise, I know y'all probably tired of me, but I promise I'm back for real this time. If you like this video, hit the like button, it helps my channel. Leave me a comment down below if you got something to say, and look around on my channel, and if you like what you see, then go ahead and subscribe and join our family. Okay, XOXO. And I ain't ashamed.